Right, it's 102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sisney, I won't get into specifics, but the other night in bed, my husband did something he had never done before. We've been together 18 years. He's learned new moves. Now, hold on for a second. What if he just did a little research on the internet?
Right.
Or, by the way, some people download ebooks on this stuff.
But you can also vocalize that. You can be like, hey,
yeah,
I've done some research. Yeah.
But also, surprise, look what I learned.
But then you're in.
Well, anyway, so she said she was looking for something in the trunk of his car, and then she found a massage candle.
What's a massage candle?
It's a candle that when you pour the wax, it doesn't burn you.
Yeah.
It's kind of fantastic.
So you pour the wax and then you massage with the wax?
You ever seen a movie where they pour candle wax on each other?
Yeah, but wouldn't that just
These are candles that don't burn you.
Yeah, it's like oil. It's not like wax. It doesn't harden on you.
Oh, I like that.
Exactly.
You massage with the oil.
I don't need the massage.
Why do they call it a massage candle if you're not massaging?
Tanya, take this one.
But yeah, you just touch.
Fondle?
Yeah.
Nice.
So call it a fondle candle.
Iris, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So, basically, I don't know. There's not much we need to ask you about. You been together. He learned some. What's the new moves he learned? Can you tell us?
It's kind of, I feel like it's weird to say that on the air, specifically what it was. Yeah.
Don't say it then. Okay. So you were looking in the trunk and you found the massage candle. You never used a massage candle before. We've talked about what that is here. So I think we're all up to speed. 18 years together. Anything else you think we need to know before we call your husband?
No, if you think you got it, let's see what he has to say.
It's Ryan's Roses. I think we got it. Let's find out what's going on. Is there a chance he was just going to use it on his wife? We'll get into it next. Ryan Seacrest and Iris on the line. Iris said her husband, after 18 years, learned some new moves in the bedroom. She looked in the trunk. He's got a massage candle in there. They've never used it. Do you think you have the massage candle to surprise you with at some point? He's going to break it out on you, Iris?
I considered that, and I'm kind of hoping that's the case, but it's just, again, it's out of nowhere. Out of 18 years we've been together. It's just random.
Got it. All right, I need you to say, Ryan, you my permission to call and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right, we're going to do that now. Be very quiet till we see and find out what's going on here. All right, Iris?
Yes, thank you.
Good luck. Here we go.
Hi, this is James.
Hi, my name is Ori. I'm calling in from BD Blooms. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. We actually service the Hawthorne area, and today we're offering a free dozen roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I'm just trying to promote my new business. Is this something you'd be interested in?
Oh, you're offering free flowers?
It's a free dozen red roses you can send to anybody that you'd like. I don't need cash. I don't need credit card info. I don't need anything from you, truly, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. They'll have them by lunchtime today. And we just hope that if you do like our arrangements, you come back as a customer one day. We're just trying to promote our new business. And if you do like our arrangements, like I said, maybe you leave us a nice Yelp review or something like that.
Sure, send this. Absolutely. I guess just send them to my wife, Iris.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Just for no particular reason. I love you, James.
James, your voice has been broadcast on the radio. How are you? My name is Ryan.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
James, I have your wife on the phone, Iris, and we're just calling to talk to you for a second. Do you have a moment?
Yeah. James, I found a candle in your trunk, and it was a massage candle, and I was wondering who you bought that for.
No one. I was just at the mall. I was returning a hoodie. It was too small for Henry, so I saw those on sale, and, we always do the Secret Santa at work, so, I just picked one up.
You're going to give a Secret Santa gift? Massage candle?
To your buddy at work?
What's a massage candle? Because, I mean, like a candle's a candle, isn't it?
No, a massage candle is not the same as a regular candle. It like never mind. But like, what about spending your night in bed then?
What about it?
You know, like that new thing you were trying to do. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We going to talk about that on the radio?
Well, I guess, James, you're trying to find out, like, is there someone else here? Because you're full of new toys and tricks, and now you've got this candle in your trunk that you're giving away as a Secret Santa gift. It kind of adds up to be curious. So, are you cheating on Iris?
Oh, no, I would never cheat on you, Iris.
Then where did you learn the new moves? Where did you learn the new moves, James?
I was watching a film online, and it just looked like something that you might like.
What film you're watching? Like, what are you talking about?
A little. I mean, look, ever since you joined the Soccer Boosters, you've been really busy. So, yeah, a little bit. But, I mean, it's no big deal. I would never cheat on you. I mean, I promise. I'm sorry I freaked you out on that one.
I mean, that's just really weird. Like, I have no idea about any of this. It's just freaking me out. So,
all right. James, you bought a candle at the mall to give as a Secret Santa gift at work?
I mean, like, I'm not, like, familiar with the concept of a massage candle. I mean, a candle is a candle to me. So, I mean,
this candle is made for intimacy. The candle you picked up is made for intimacy. So maybe you need to look at that. I mean, I can understand why your wife's going, wait a minute.
How do you accidentally get one of those? Like, I don't feel like you just...
They do look the same in the box.
Well, are they on the same shelf at CVS? Like, I don't understand.
Tanya?
It's also weird it was in the trunk, like it's hidden or something. So that was just really suspicious.
Like, don't you have to go to a special store for that?
Yeah,
you need to, like...
Or order online.
Be intentional about buying those.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the packaging
not
looks
like
similar.
A slip up.
But you're not buying it at Walgreens or CVS. So, James, what's going on? Yeah. Please spare us all of this. What's going on?
You're caught in a lie here,
honestly,
James.
I don't think so. No, I think that I did not realize that there was a thing that was a massage candle, and there's a miscommunication here, which I'm terribly sorry. Again, I'm not cheating. I mean, did watch a little. I will give you that, but the massage candle thing.
Where did you buy the candle?
Where did you get the candle, James? Where in the mall?
Yankee Candle. There's a lot of candles.
Okay, James, we're not getting anywhere. Iris, I don't know what to tell you. At first, I started believing, but now I'm not so sure. I'm going to let you guys take this home, okay? Iris, good luck.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's lying.
He's lying. I mean, here's the thing. The candles do look they're packaged to look the same. Right, Tanya?
Do I need one of these candles? Sounds great.
Tanya?
What do you keep throwing, Ryan?
Is Tanya the massage candle expert?
She's Googling them right now. I can see her looking them up.
I have maybe used one in my day.
Right. But you're also like online with a big smile on your face, so I figure you're looking at pictures of them or something. I think that I think he's cheating. I think that he's got something going on the side there for sure.
Yeah.
And you're not buying that for a Secret Santa. All right. So back to Ryan's Roses. Iris and James. He tried something new in the bedroom. She thought that was a sign that something's off. And then he had in his trunk a massage candle. That to me, which he thought was a regular candle, I didn't buy that. But let's just go back to Michael, Robbie. They have this new thing they want to try to keep it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you think something's already going on, you think that they're being a good student.
Yeah, I wouldn't think anything of it. If Michael came in with like a bag of toys, I'd be like, woo!
No, but I feel like you would know. Like they wouldn't just they wouldn't just go rogue. Like I feel like they'd be like, oh, I saw this, or like let's try this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if he came in with like a bunch of new stuff, I'd be like, all right.
Did he say he got the candle at yankeecandle.com?
I don't know, but he said,
Oh, he did say .com, but he said Yankee Candle.
and I'm just
All
like,
right. Well,
come on,
apparently
bro.
someone here in the staff has researched it because I got a note that says they do not have massage candles.
No,
So
of course they don't.
he's caught. He is caught,
He's a liar.
and you're not giving a. It's just weird. He's going to give a candle for the Secret Santa. But has that happened where you run into a situation that's not the normal procedure, and you're kind of excited about it, or do you talk about it always?
I think you just don't. I am very secure in my relationship, so I wouldn't think twice of it.
Right. But I'm saying, is he come in with show and tell?
Yes.
Tubbs, you better be listening because I'm going around the horn on this. Tanya, I'll just go to Tubbs. Tubbs, are you creative? Are you a creative student?
What is it? The left side of your brain is the creative side?
We're not talking about your brain right now. We're talking about.
God.
Wait, what belt are you in
Nerd
jiu-jitsu?
Purple belt.
Are you always trying to get a new belt in your relationship?
Yeah, always trying to upgrade.
So you're always studying.
Yeah,
Good.
research.
All right, we're back in a minute.
Are
guys.
you?
It sounds
the
like
one-
Ryan does.
I'm the one I told you about downloading ebooks. You can download books.
I got my ebooks.
You can download books on this stuff.
Nothing sounds like a
21
romantic
ways to
time
keep
than
it fresh.
ebooks. Yeah.
Anyways, to keep it fresh.
You only laugh because you have it.
I know, it's just so funny. Honey, wait, look at my 20 ways to keep it fresh.
Imagine
Let's
that.
try number 18 tonight.
No, skip that one.
yeah.
Let's go to 20. Number 20. Number 20. Then are they in ascending complication order? It's time for Ryan's Roses. You're going to want to lean into this. Lydia in Woodland Hills, ready for Ryan's Roses. So Lydia, I'm just going to jump into this. You got out of the shower the other day and you saw something in the mirror that was already written in the mirror. You could tell somebody else with their finger wrote something in the mirror.
Yes, sir.
What did they write?
It was a big heart with XOXO and the initial E, and like you could totally see it. It was clear as day.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was out of town last weekend, so I'd like to know who wrote that and who the hell was in my shower.
So someone was in your home, in your shower, and then wrote that message on the, and you're positive you saw that.
1,000%. It was totally clear as day.
Ryan's Roses, the call right now. Lydia says she was away. She comes back and she sees that someone had written in the mirror in her bathroom at her home a big heart with XOXO in the initial E. So someone with an E was in there. Lydia, we're going to call your husband right now. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. Who was in your bathroom while you were out of town? Why?
Yeah, and I just want to say I'm usually out of town a lot of weekends because my daughter does competitive dance, and my husband sometimes comes, like when he can, but a lot of times he stays home with the dogs. So last weekend I was at a convention in Lakewood, and my husband was home.
Okay.
So-
Did you ask your husband about this?
Yeah, and of course he's just like, oh, there was nothing there, deny. But it was a woman's handwriting, and if he's having an affair, how did he not see that was there? Like, was this lady sending me a message or something? Like, I don't even. I'm sorry. I'm irate right now. I just want to get it out of my head.
Let's go. Let's get to it. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do it now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Hello,
Hi, is this Jesse?
speaking.
Hi, my name is Nicole. How are you doing this morning?
Doing well.
Hi, I'm calling from We Be Bloomin'. We're actually a new flower shop in Woodland Hills, and we're on Ventura Boulevard. And we're doing an offer right now for local residents. It's a promotion of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, really? Free roses. Well, this is my lucky day. Okay, so this. All right, forgive me. What's really going on? Like, what are you selling?
I'm not selling anything. I'm just trying to promote my new business. We're actually we're on Ventura near like the Trader Joe's, kind of new to the area, and we do this about once a month. If you like our arrangements, hopefully you come back as a returning paying customer. But these ones are free. I don't need cash. I don't need your credit card. I don't need anything. Just the name of the person you'd want to send them to, and a note. They can have them by lunchtime today, or we can send them out tomorrow if that's more convenient.
Okay. 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 All right. Sure. Great. All right. So free roses for me to send to somebody, and no credit card, right? Because if you're asking for, let me put it this way: you ask my credit card, we're hanging up the phone.
No, I do not need your credit card.
Okay. Well, sure. What do we got to do?
Yeah, and if you're in the area, we hope you can stop by and check out the shop one day.
You say it was like Trader Joe's, right?
Yeah, we be blooming.
Okay. So what's the next step?
The name of the person. We can start with the note. Who would you want to send these to?
The name, you said?
Yes.
Eden, Eden.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
When are these gonna arrive, actually?
I can have them out by lunchtime today. I can do tomorrow, a different day this week. What's more convenient for you?
I mean, if you can, if it's in the, yes, you need the address here.
Well, let's do the note first, and then we can get to that stuff later.
Okay, if you can put them, then just put, on my way.
On my way.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Great.
if they're going to be there before, noon.
Sure, I can make that happen.
Jesse, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I hear a little gleefulness in your voice there. Can you tell me about Eden? Is this a person that you love? Jesse, can you tell me about Eden? Hello? Hello? Jesse, I have your wife Lydia on the line. Are you there, Jesse? Lydia? Are you
Lydia,
there?
talk to your husband.
Yeah, I'm here. Who is
Okay.
Ian, and why the hell take a shower in our bathroom, Jesse?
That's what we're trying to find out, Jesse. Are you there? He's on the line. He's on the line.
Yeah, Jesse's speechless. Well, I have news for you. You just gave us Eden's information, and I'm on my way over there right now. So, I'm going to turn the car on, and
Do you happen to know who Eden is? Does that make any sense to you, Lydia?
No idea. I know that I'm gonna beat him there, and then we can all have a nice chat.
Great.
And don't worry about picking up our daughter from school today, because if it's up to me, you will not be seeing her anytime soon.
This is very clear. This is very clear. All right. Good luck, Lydia. Thank you for, I don't know, he's on the line. Are you listening to this, Jesse?
Oh.
Oh, he was listening to this. All right. I saw the line was still open. So, Lydia, go, and good luck. I mean, there's nothing to even say there. Done. That's it. Eden was in the bathroom writing on the mirror, XOXO. So we just had that Ryan's Roses. Everything points to they wanted to get caught, right? I mean, let's just picture this. So his wife is out of town. Eden gets out of the shower, takes her finger, and writes big heart, XOXO, and the letter E. I don't know anyone that does that.
She wanted to be seen.
Exactly.
Do you think he knew?
This is probably
No.
happening for months?
Oh, so you think
maybe
he didn't know that
years.
she wrote it on there and she did it so he got caught so they
She's
got caught so they could
probably
be
sick of
off
being
on their
the
own.
other
Woman.
Got
Yeah.
it. So she left breadcrumbs.
Yep.
So she's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I want the wife to know.
Okay. All right. Let's
I'm
get to
gonna leave
the
a little hair
headlines.
tie here, a little note on the mirror
Got
there.
it. All right. We'll come back to it. So just to recap this, we had Ryan's Roses, Lydia and her husband married. Lydia goes away for work. The other woman, Eden, comes over and writes on the bathroom mirror that Lydia sees when the mirror steams up, says, big heart, XOXO, the letter E. Well, Eden's who we send the flowers to. So you're telling me that Eden wrote that on the mirror and he didn't know about it so that when Lydia got home, she would see it at some point to get caught?
I think so. I think this affair
And is that because
has been going
Eden
on
feels
forever.
like, yeah, she's been like led on that she's going to be the one?
He's
Right.
probably telling her,
I'm going to leave my wife.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
yeah, give me one more month.
Right.
Give
So
me
she
2 more months.
sneaks
Just
up
like
a love
Tom
message.
Sandoval, Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, that guy.
Is it like that?
Probably.
Is he the one that there's a documentary on, or is that a different guy?
No, there probably will be a time. I mean, the whole reality show's a documentary on there. His life.
Yeah, that's true. I think there's a doc on a doc. Hey, Brooke in Monrovia, you heard that. So do you think that she wanted his wife to catch them so she could have him?
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I really, I feel so badly for her. This happened to me too a while ago, but my husband was cheating on me. And I actually got, text messages from the woman. She sent me screenshots and everything. And, I just think that the sooner that she can get out of the situation and get a clean break, the better. Because right now
agree.
she's angry. Yeah.
I mean, nothing's working out in that situation. I agree. Well, thank you very much, Brooke, for calling.
Thank you. Bye.
If you want us to address something in your life, Ryan at KissFM.com for Ryan's Roses. All right, it's 102.7 Kiss FM. You're going to want to lean into this. Lydia in Woodland Hills, ready for Ryan's Roses. So, Lydia, I'm just going to jump into this. You got out of the shower the other day and you saw something in the mirror that was already written in the mirror. You could tell somebody else with their finger wrote something in the mirror.
Yes, sir.
What did they write?
It was a big heart with XOXO and the initial E, and you could totally see it. It was clear as day.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was out of town last weekend, so I'd like to know who wrote that and who the hell was in my shower.
So someone was in your home, in your shower, and then wrote that message and you're positive you saw that?
1,000%. It was totally clear as day.
Okay. That's not fun.
That's almost
I mean,
like they're asking to get caught.
It's time for Ryan's Roses, the call right now. Lydia said she was away. She comes back and she sees that someone had written in the mirror in her bathroom at her home a big heart with XOXO in the initial E. So someone with an E was in there. Lydia, we're going to call your husband right now. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. Who was in your bathroom while you were out of town? Why?
Yeah, and I just want to say I'm usually out of town a lot of weekends because my daughter does competitive dance, and my husband sometimes comes when he can, but a lot of times he stays home with the dogs. So last weekend I was at a convention in Lakewood, and my husband was home.
Okay.
So-
Did you ask your husband about this?
Yeah, and of course he's just like, oh, there was nothing there, deny. But it was a woman's handwriting, and if he's having an affair, how did he not see that was there? Was this lady sending me a message or something? I don't even. I'm sorry. I'm irate right now. I just want to get it out of my head.
Let's go. Let's get to it. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do it now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Hello,
Hi, is this Jesse?
speaking.
Hi, my name is Nicole. How are you doing this morning?
Doing well.
Hi, I'm calling from We Be Bloomin'. We're actually a new flower shop in Woodland Hills, and we're on Ventura Boulevard. And we're doing an offer right now for local residents. It's a promotion of a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, really? Free roses. Well, this is my lucky day. Okay, so this. All right, forgive me. What's really going on? What are you selling?
I'm not selling anything. I'm just trying to promote my new business. We're actually, we're on Ventura near the Trader Joe's, kind of new to the area. And we do this about once a month. If you like our arrangements, hopefully you come back as a returning paying customer, but these ones are free. I don't need cash. I don't need your credit card. I don't need anything. Just the name of the person you'd want to send them to and a note. They can have them by lunchtime today, or we can send them out tomorrow if that's more convenient.
Okay. Okay, all right, sure, great. All right, so free roses for me to send to somebody, and no credit card, right? Because if you're asking for, let me put it this way: you ask for my credit card, we're hanging up the phone.
No, I do not need your credit card.
Okay, well, sure. What do we got to do?
Yeah, and if you're in the area, we hope you can stop by and check out the shop one day.
You say it was by Trader Joe's, right?
Yeah, we be bloomin'.
Okay. So what's the next step?
The name of the person. We can start with the note. Who would you want to send these to?
The name, you said?
Yes.
Eden, Eden.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
When are these gonna arrive? Actually,
I can have them out by lunchtime today. I can do tomorrow, a different day this week. What's more convenient for you?
I mean, if you can. I mean, if it's in the yes, well, you need the address here.
Well, let's do the note first, and then we can get to that stuff later.
Okay, if you can put then just put on my way.
On my way.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Great.
if they're going to be there before noon.
Sure, I can make that happen.
Jesse, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I hear a little gleefulness in your voice there. Can you tell me about Eden? Is this a person that you love? Jesse, can you tell me about Eden? Hello? Hello? Jesse, I have your wife Lydia on the line. Are you there, Jesse? Lydia? Are you
Lydia,
there?
talk to your husband.
Yeah, I'm here. Who is
Okay.
Eden, and why the hell take a shower in our bathroom, Jesse?
That's what we're trying to find out, Jesse. Are you there? He's
yeah.
he's on the
speechless.
line. He's on the line.
Yeah, Jesse's speechless. Well, I have news for you. You just gave us Eden's information, and I'm on my way over there right now. So, yeah, I'm going to turn the car on, and yeah.
Do you happen to know who Eden is? Does that make any sense to you, Lydia?
No idea. I know that I'm gonna beat him there, and then we can all have a nice chat.
Great.
And don't
Well-
worry about picking up our daughter from school today, because if it's up to me, you will not be seeing her anytime soon.
This is very clear. This is very clear. All right. Good luck, Lydia. Thank you for, I don't know, he's on the line. Are you listening to this, Jesse?
Oh.
Oh, he was listening to this. All right. I saw the line was still open. So, Lydia, go, and good luck. I mean, there's nothing to even say there. Done. That's it. Eden was in the bathroom writing on the mirror, XOXO.
But wanting to get caught.
Clearly. So just to recap this, we had Ryan's Roses, Lydia and her husband married. Lydia goes away for work. The other woman, Eden, comes over and writes on the bathroom mirror that Lydia sees when the mirror steams up, says, big heart, XOXO, the letter E. Well, Eden's who we send the flowers to. So you're telling me that Eden wrote that on the mirror and he didn't know about it, so that when Lydia got home, she would see it at some point to get caught?
I think so. I think this affair
And is that
has
because
been going
Eden
on
feels
forever.
like, she's been like led on that she's going to be the one?
He's
Right.
probably telling her,
I'm going to leave my wife.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
yeah, give me one more month.
Right.
Give me
So she
two more months.
sneaks
Just
up
like
a love
Tom
message.
Sandoval, Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, just like that guy.
Is it like that?
Probably.
Is he the one that there's a documentary on, or is that a different guy?
No, there probably will be a time. I mean, the whole reality show's a documentary on there, his life.
Yeah, that's true. I think there's a doc on a doc. Hey, Brooke in Monrovia, you heard that. So do you think that she wanted his wife to catch them so she could have him?
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I really, I feel so badly for her. This happened to me, too, a while ago, but my husband was cheating on me. And I actually got, text messages from the woman. She sent me screenshots and everything. And, I just think that the sooner that she can get out of the situation and get a clean break, the better. Because
I
right now
agree.
she's angry. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, nothing's working out in that situation. I agree. Well, thank you very much, Brooke, for calling.
Thank you. Bye.
If you want us to address something in your life, Ryan at kissfm.com for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses here on 102.7 Kiss FM. So this is from Steph in Norwalk. I was going through photos of my husband's recent trip to San Diego with his buddies. They go every year. One of the photos is a group shot. I noticed my husband is not wearing his wedding ring. So Steph is on the line with us right now. Steph, does your husband always wear his wedding ring?
He sure does. Yes.
So it would be unusual that it would be off, especially in this photo.
Yeah, 100% without a doubt. So I'm a little stressed.
What did he say he was doing with his buddies on this trip?
So a little backstory is that he went to San Diego State. And so like every year, him and his like 4 college friends, they reunite and they party in a gas lamp quarter. And they make a long weekend out of it. And this weekend was Martin Luther King weekend. So it was like a super extended weekend. And so I see this photo and he's not wearing his ring. So it got me thinking. And last year's all the 5 guys like are married, and we suggested that like the wife should come too, because it would be fun. And he was so adamantly against it. So like kind of like unreasonably so. And I thought that's weird. It doesn't make any sense, but like, I guess I'm just gonna like let it go because he does this with his bros. And it just made me wonder that if he's seeing somebody when he's down there. So I did ask him, and he said that what happened was that he was working out before, and he doesn't wear his wedding ring when he works out. That is true. That's literally the only time he does take it off. And he says that he just forgot to put it back on when like he was in the hotel, when he got back to the hotel room. But I'm not buying it. I don't believe it.
But like for you not to believe your husband means you don't trust your husband, right? You don't trust him.
Not right now. I don't. I normally do, but in this moment, he's suspect.
Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. We're going to try and make the call to your husband. Let's get organized. She's going to get ready. We'll call her husband on Kiss FM next. So Steph is on the phone. She said her husband was away on a boys' trip, and there was a photo of the group, and in the photo, his wedding ring was off. He does take it off to work out. She addressed it, went straight to him and said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I had been working out. I didn't put it back on." But you just don't, something about that story you don't believe.
Correct. Yeah.
Do you know what they did that night?
I don't know. They don't really get into details. They are very good about like texting us, I will say. Other than the ring being off, like I don't really have, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like the other wives are like, you're being a little, I think just let it go. You know how they get. But like, this is different. I don't know. He's even acting weird. Like he's acting super defensive and like, I don't know. I'm freaking out. I'm nervous. I hope it's my imagination, but I don't know.
Okay, we are going to make the call right now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, be very quiet until we find out what's going on. Here we go. Good luck, Steph.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tim?
This is C. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Bethany. I'm calling from Norwalk Flowers on Rosecrans. How you doing this morning?
I'm not really interested. Thank you.
No, before you hang up, we actually... Hello?
He's gone.
Hello? Yeah.
He's hung up. Steph, is that him?
Try him again.
Yeah, that's him.
That's his voice? Okay, here we go. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet. We're going to try him one more time here and see if we can get him back. Calling her husband, Tim.
Hello?
Hi, Tim. This is Bethany from Norwalk Flowers.
I'm not interested. Thank you.
Hi. Well, before you hang up, I just want to let you know it's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any cash or billing info from you. It's just a promotion that we do for local residents.
You're not going to ask for my credit card?
No, I don't need any credit card info, cash, anything like that from you. It's just a promotion that we do. We are new to the area, across the street from Los Compadres Mexican restaurant. We're here on Rosecrans.
Okay.
And they're absolutely free. And we are just hoping that if you like our arrangements, you would come back as a returning customer someday. It's a free dozen red roses.
To whoever I want anywhere in the world?
You can deliver them. Yeah, we can deliver them locally or anywhere in the U.S.
Okay. Do you have a shop in Tucson, Arizona?
We have, an affiliate there.
And you're not going to send me some bill at any point?
No.
It's totally free.
We can just start with the name of the person you want to send them to. We can start with the note if you want.
Okay. You know what? This is. I don't like the sound of this. This is kind of weird. I'm going to pass. Thanks anyway.
Well, no. Before you hang up, hang on 1 second.
Tim, your voice is on the radio. I need you to know that. Can you stay for 1 second? I have your wife Steph on the phone. Tim, are you there?
Yeah.
Tim, thank you for staying on with us here. I have your wife Steph on the line, and she's concerned about a trip you recently went on to San Diego with your buddies. Do you remember that trip?
Yeah.
And Tim, were you without your wedding ring on that trip?
No, I had my wedding ring on
the entire
trip.
time. Did you have it on the whole time?
I know what this is about. I explained to her.
Kim, who is in Tucson?
Nobody is in Tucson. I was just messing with
Nobody's in Tucson. You don't have any family in Tucson. So what, this chick just pops over to San Diego when you're in town?
No.
No?
No.
Don't, literally, this is it. Just no, stop. I asked you. You're gaslighting me. You're making me seem like a crazy person. Who is she? What is her name? Tell me you're having an affair. Just say it.
What are you? I am not. Listen, I am not having an affair. I'm not sure where this is coming from. I explained to you. I left the ring in the hotel room.
Who were you sending flowers to in Tucson? Literally, you just said you were sending flowers to Tucson. Be clear. Say you're not cheating on me, or say you are cheating on me. Tell me.
I'm not cheating on you.
And you don't know anybody in Tucson?
No, I was messing with the telemarketer.
You were messing with the telemarketer. She's not even a telemarketer. You weren't even listening. So now you're don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I thought she was a telemarketer, so I was messing with her. That's it.
No, you weren't. I was listening the whole time. The whole time. They were not asking you for any information whatsoever. You were totally willing to send flowers to somebody in Tucson.
No, did I send flowers
Tucson is not even
Tucson?
far
No, I
from San
didn't.
Diego. It's 5 hours, 4 hours, or something like that. Who is she? Just say it. Now that I know, I'm going to ask your bros. I'm going to ask them, and then they're going to have to tell me. Do you want that?
Listen, you can ask them whatever you want to, because there is no she. You're reading into it something that is not there.
So, Tim, you're telling us right now, on the record, you did not do anything with any other woman. There's no reason for her to be curious about you cheating on her.
Correct.
Steph, I'm just listening to him. I don't know what else to ask about.
I think it's BS. I think it's a load of crock. I think you are absolutely lying. It's ridiculous. You don't have your wedding ring on when you go out. All of a sudden, you literally are sending flowers to somebody in Tucson. It makes no sense. Everything is adding up. You are lying.
I didn't send flowers to anybody in Tucson, did I?
No, you didn't, because you just got caught, so you didn't.
No, I was getting off the phone.
Whatever. I think that's so ridiculous. You're grossing me out. I'm disgusted that I'm having this conversation with you. I am disgusted that you're lying to my face.
I'm kind of disgusted that you're having this conversation with me too, because I explained what happened.
No matter what's going on, the two of you are probably not right now. You know, I'm not so sure this is going to last no matter what's happening here in this instance. Steph, thank you for reaching out to us. Good luck. I hope you get to the bottom of it and the truth there.
Wow.
If she does not believe him, or she wants it to end, right?
Something's going on with her.
That was intense.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back. I mean, Steph's really angry with her husband, Tim. So it sounds like no matter what is going to come out of this instance in the Ryan's Roses, she already either doesn't believe him, doesn't trust him, or doesn't want to be with him.
Yeah, like she had her mind made up.
No matter what he said, it was like, nope, not good enough, not true, not hearing it.
Yeah.
There was no listening to anything he had to say.
Huh. Well, what he said was weird.
Well, yes, it's all sketch and all weird. But she was very intense about him not having any sort of answer that she would listen to.
Maybe she knows more.
Ryan Seacrest, Sissany, and Tanya, is it, and I'm going to ask the married people here, meaning Sissany.
Hi.
Is it ever okay to go without your wedding ring? This is what happened on the Ryan's Roses. Tim went on a guy's trip and he was seen in a photograph by his wife without his wedding ring on. She thinks he's up to something. She already had made up her mind, I think, that she doesn't trust him. And she was not letting him have any sort of wiggle room on this. So she believes that he's cheating. His wedding ring was off. Is there ever a time?
It's not great, especially on a guy's trip. But it all comes down to trust. If Michael, for whatever reason, didn't wear his wedding ring one night when he went out with his friends, I wouldn't immediately think didn't have it on because he was trying to go and pick up girls.
No, but you would wonder why he didn't have it on. Like, what's the reason?
And if he told me, oh, I worked out that day and I forgot, or I left it in the hotel room, whatever, I would just believe him. Like I wouldn't
or she
question
did not
it.
Believe him.
She did not believe him. So the trust was already broken in the relationship. So I think there's a logical explanation for not having to wear a wedding ring, whether it be swollen hands or whatever it may be. I just think they have bigger issues than the wedding ring.
Yes. And it sounded to me like no matter what this was about, something already had happened to where she doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
Or won't believe whatever he said.
Yeah. Or maybe he's cheated in the past.
So now what did he say about the roses to you, about Tucson?
He said, can I send them anywhere in the world? And then I said, okay, you can do it in the U.S. And then he said, okay, Tucson, Arizona.
So college girl.
He was in San Diego on the boys' trip. Tucson to San Diego is a straight shot on the 8, right?
Yeah.
So this should be the end of these boys' trips or the end of the marriage or one or the other because it didn't sound like anything's working at all there. Nothing's functioning right in that relationship.
No.
And he seems suspicious of you, isn't he?
Well, he didn't.
Well, he should be.
He didn't want to answer the call.
Yeah. Oh, that's like, if I had eaten before that call, I would feel an upset stomach. Not necessarily from just listening to it, part of it from listening to it, but also just like talking about it.
Yeah.
And the rush you feel from it and her really not having it. Tanya, you want to have anything here?
Yeah, I think he's so sketch.
Okay,
You
great.
want to send the flowers to Tucson. He's doing it with a
But then he
college
said he was
girl.
messing with Sissany. He was just messing around.
No, if you're
Is it only college people in Tucson?
pretty much, yeah. It's really much just the university there.
There are people.
And I know from experience. But no, I think that when you are annoyed by a telemarketer, you just want to hang up. You don't joke around. And
He did want to hang up.
Yeah, but he said you don't just throw out random stuff like that.
That marriage needs to end.
Mm-hmm.